As you all know, Pablo and I have created a class, Shooting from the End, and it's listed there on the website. And we tell you in the video about what we do, but what we don't tell you or show you are the grips that we're using from the end, which we go over thoroughly in class. Okay. Now this class has been very, very popular. Okay. We've been having specific dates, but now we're going to change things around a little bit. We're going to give you some dates that you can pick to do a private class only if you want to, for you or your group. So you can call us on that to set up a private date. But meanwhile, we're going to show you a couple of distinct grips that Pablo and I use and the arc we use. We really can't show you the flow of the dice from this video because we don't have 3 or 4 cameras set up. But my grip is distinctly different than Pablo's. I put my middle finger all the way down, and the index and ring finger lie gently on the diagonal. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that, Pablo?
Good enough.
Okay. Now, I'm still parallel to the surface. I bring it all the way back, and as you can see with the camera, I'm still parallel to the surface. Now, I shoot straight out. Unlike your stick right or stick left, I go straight down the cum like this. Still, the bottoms of the dice are parallel to the surface, and I release the dice a lower arc, about the height, or a little bit higher than the height of the rail. That way, they tumble and they roll gently into the back wall. They don't bounce all over the place. And I've found that to be very effective. And I've got a particular dice set that is working just awesome for me from the end, and I will show you what that is. It's the Ace Kissing a Deuce set, which the axis would be a 6-1-2-5, and as you can see, you have a 5-3-8, a 3-1-4, 2-4-6, and a 4-6-10. So you have 4-10-6-8 all the way around, and there's only 2 ways to make a 7 with that set, and it produces tons of numbers. I had rolls yesterday in the high teens on both of my casino sessions. Obviously, it ended up in a very positive end. So now we're going to take a little short break here, and Pablo's going to come. He's going to show you his distinct grips as well. And I hope you enjoy this, and we hope to see you in our Shooting to the End class. Thank you. This is Pablo, our fantastic webmaster. He shoots exclusively from the end, and he's going to show you. He's got a couple different grips that he uses. And he does really well from the end most of the time. So that's why we're doing this video for our Shooting from the End class. So Pablo, go ahead and say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
And show us your grips, Pablo. I'm going to fan down here to the grip.
I use a couple of different grips. Now, I use a 3V on the come-out roll, mainly because I was using a 3V and shooting from the end. And I kept coming up with 7s and horn numbers. And I thought, well, if that's going to happen, then that's going to be my come-out roll. When I shoot from the end, I use a 3V and I just wing them down at the other end, and a good percentage of the time I'll get a 7, or I'll get 11, or I'll get a 12, or an ace deuce, or aces. And so that's kind of nice, and I know that, and sometimes I'll just throw up a whirl bet. So anyway, that's what I use, and I just wing them. Now after I have a point set, then I go to the Aces Kissing, which Bo teaches in his class. And I use that one, and I use Yuri's grip, which is an interesting grip in itself, and maybe you can pan in here and see that. It's got 2 fingers on the front, one on each die. The thumb is on the middle on the back, and then the other 2 fingers, the index finger and the little pinky, are on the outside edges. And it took me a while to get used to this, but it really, really works nice. And I can toss it down at the other end, and I can stop it down there. It normally doesn't come rolling clear back. So that's one I use. The other one I use kind of scares people sometimes when they see me using it, because it's what we call the all 7 set. And I use a 3-4 on top, which gives me a 5 deuce on the bottom, and another 3-4. And I use a little different grip with that one. I just grip that one similar, but as the Yuri grip, except I move the fingers to the outside. And the way I throw that one is it's a floater, what I call a floater. I just try, and it's a little higher arc, and I try and float them down to the other end, and it's amazing that how they stop down there. They just float. I don't try to put any rotation on or anything. I just kind of float them down and let them sit down there. Now, we teach these sets, both sets and my sets in the class, and we let you shoot from the end. we let you practice. Now, a couple of issues or a couple of things you need to know about shooting from the end. Some people are built different. You know, I'm short, some of them are tall, you know, we all have our differences. Now, when I shoot, I bring the dice back and just toss them out. Other people like to get them out here and rotate them. Some of them, you know, and so there's a difference in where they toss from, and there's also a difference in the arc. And we'll go through all that in our class and work out a set and a spot to throw from and an arc that works best for you.
Pablo, show them how to line it up with the back of the table there.
If you, like Bo did on the first portion of the video, you line them up at the back there, and if you want to bring them out, you can, or you can throw them there. And what that does is that helps you keep the dice together. Now we've had good luck. We've had a lot of fun with this shooting from the end class, and here just like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I believe we were out on a Sunday, and we had a great time. We had and it was a winning session. So anybody that tells you can't shoot from the end, you can shoot from the end. I have had most of my long rolls. Actually, my longest roll was from the end. So look forward to meeting some of you and in our class here. We've changed a little bit of some of the structure on it. Check out the website and the costs and everything. We've even got a special class that we'll do with you, and it includes a casino session. So it's a lot of fun. So look forward to it.
All right, Pablo, thanks a lot for the good information, and we'll see everybody in class shooting from the end.